Hare Acharya Srimad Bhagavatam Swami Srila Prabhupada Ramacharya Haridas Thakur ki प्रेम से कहो श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्तवृंद की श्री श्री राधा कृष्ण गोप गोपीनाथ श्याम कुंद राधा कुंद गिरि गोवर्धन की वृंदावन धाम की मायापुरम धाम की पुरुषोत्तम क्षेत्र जगन्नाथपुरी धाम की गंगामय की यमुनामय की तुलसी महारानी की श्री प्रभुपाद ट्रांसेंडेंटल कृष्ण प्रोग्राम की श्री श्री राधा रास बिहारी ललिता विशाखा की श्री श्री सीताराम शर्मान की श्री श्री गौर निताई की श्री प्रभुपाद की अनंत कोटि वैष्णव वृंद की ऑल ग्लोरीज टू समबडी बोलीज all glories to somebody Buddhas, all glories to somebody Buddhas, all glories to Shri Guru and Gauranga. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Narayanam Namaskrityam Naram Chaiva Narottamam Devim Saraswatim Vyasam Tato Jayamudiraye Nashtaprayeshu Putreshu Nityam Bhagavati Sevaya Bhagavati Uttama Shloke Bhaktir Bhavati Naishtiki. Arjit, you have on your mobile Veda base? Bhagavatam you have? Gita base? Google. If you are in a group or did finally join the group or not?
Vedabase.io website.
Helping.
Which verse are we learning?
First canto, first chapter, text number 8. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. I think we should purchase our own system. Larger one. Hare Krishna. वो लगा देना. Okay. वेत्तत्वं सौम्य तत्सर्वं तत्त्वतस्तद् अनुग्रहात् ब्रूयुः स्निग्धस्य शिष्यस्य गुरवो गुह्यमपि उता वेत्तत्वं सौम्य तत्सर्वं तत्त्वतस्तदनुग्रहात् ब्रूयुः स्निग्धस्य शिष्यस्य गुरवो गुह्यमपि उता. Please chant. Vetatvam saunatat sarvam.
Vetatvam saunatat sarvam.
Tatvat tadanugrahat. Hare.
Tatvatat tadanugrahat.
Bruyus snigdasya
Hare.
shishyasya.
Bruyus snigdasya shishyasya.
Dhruvo guhyamapyutam.
Dhruvo guhyamapyutam. Vetatvam saunatat sarvam. Vetatvam saunatat sarvam. Tatvatat tadanugrahat. Tatvatat tadanugrahat. Bruyus snigdasya shishyasya. Bruyus snigdasya shishyasya. Dhruvo guhyamapyutam. Dhruvo guhyamapyutam.
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Sound बढ़ाओ. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. हो गया ladies?
Vetatvam saunatat sarvam.
Hare Krishna.
Vetatvam saunatat sarvam. Tatvatat tadanugrahat. Bruyus snigdasya shishyasya. Dhruvo guhyamapyutam.
Translation purport by His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Sri Prabhupada. And because you are submissive, your spiritual masters have endowed you with all the favors bestowed upon a gentle disciple. Therefore, you can tell us all that you have scientifically learned from them. Purport. The secret of success in spiritual life is in satisfying the spiritual master and thereby getting his sincere blessings. Srila Vishwanath Chakravarti has sung in his famous 8 stanzas on the spiritual master as follows. I offer my respectful obeisances unto the lotus feet of my spiritual master. Only by his satisfaction can one please the personality of Godhead. And when he is dissatisfied, there is only havoc on the path of spiritual realization. It is essential, therefore, that a disciple be very much obedient and submissive to the bona fide spiritual master. Srila Sutta Goswami fulfilled all these qualifications as a disciple, and therefore he was endowed with all favors by his learned and self-realized spiritual masters, such as Srila Vyasadeva and others. The sages of Naimisharanya were confident that Srila Sutta Goswami was bona fide. Therefore, they were anxious to hear from him. क्या हुआ? ओम ज्ञानतिमिरस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनस्य चक्षुरुन्मिलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः. श्रीचैतन्यमनोभीष्टं स्थापितं येन भूतले स्वयं रूपा कदा ददाति स्वपदान्ताम्. वन्दे श्रीगुरो श्रीयुतां श्रीवैष्णवांश्च श्रीदेवंसाचार्यं सहगणा रघुनाथान्वितं तत्सजीवं साद्वैतं सारभूतं परिजनसहितं कृष्णचैतन्यदेवं श्रीराधा कृष्णपादान् सहगणा ललिता श्रीविशाखान्वितांश्च. हे कृष्ण करुणा सिन्धो दीनबन्धो जगत्पते गोपेश गोपिकान्त राधाकान्त नमोस्तुते. भक्तकाञ्चनगौरी राधे वृन्दावनेश्वरी कृष्णानुसुते देवी वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपासिन्धुभ्यैव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैता गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौरभक्तवृंद। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे, हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे, हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम राम हरे हरे. Today we have two speakers. I'll speak for some time. After that, Prabhu will speak on Damodar. I have a lecture downstairs, youth lecture. I'll go for it. Today, very important topic: the difference between material life and spiritual life. Prabhupada writes, material life depends on your own qualification, hard work. Spiritual life depends on anugraha. Anugraha means mercy. The mercy of the spiritual master. Ascending process, descending process. Right? Like that. So, in order to do PhD, Prabhupada says, you need to be qualified. Right? First of all, you must be expert in the subject matter. You are doing PhD somewhere, right? PhD. Any PhD here? HG? Doctor. I know doctor hai, doctor. Right? You have to be expert in your field, first of all. Then you need a guide, and then you have to work hard. But in the spiritual life, only one thing is required. What is that? The anugraha, the mercy of the spiritual master. Everywhere, in Andhra, for everything they say Guru. Here also Guru. Like pickpocket is there. उसको सिखाता है कैसा how to pick pockets. Then he calls him Guru. Right? So dance सिखाता है उसको बोलते हैं Guru. Dance Guru. Right? Everywhere we need Guru. So what is our first Guru? Who is our first Guru? Mother. Next Guru? Father. Right? And then next Guru? Acharya. So Matrudevo Bhava, Pitrudevo Bhava, and Acharya Devo Bhava. Right? Three like that. So very important. In Mahabharata, very interesting instructions are given. Please listen carefully. There is one spiritual master, Dhoumya. He has 3 disciples. One is Arudi, number 2 Upamanyu, number 3 Veda. Right? So they were important. They had many disciples, but important disciples. So one of them, once he called Arudi and said, it's raining heavily. In the farm, the water is overflowing. Build a bank and stop the water from flowing. So Aruni went and he tried to build some bank to stop the water overflowing. He was not successful. And then he lied down on the bank to stop the flowing of water. And then whole night the Dhoumya was looking for his disciple. He was not found. And morning they went out searching for the Aruni, where are you? Aruni, where are you? Aruni said, shouted, Guru Maharaj, I am here. And he said, where? Here, come. Where? Then he said, he saw, he was lying down, stopping the water flow. Hey, what are you doing here whole night? He said, because I could not build any bank, so I lied down. Oh, very good. So he executed the orders of the spiritual master like that, and then the spiritual master blessed him that all Vedic knowledge will be revealed in your heart. Right? So Vedic knowledge of Bhagavad Gita and Bhagavatam, by reading them, you get information. But you have, if you please the spiritual master, the knowledge will be revealed in your heart. There is something called Jnana Chakshu. Right? Jnana Chakshu. That Jnana Chakshu has to be opened. Right? Anybody? Kisi ka Jnana Chakshu open? When the Jnana Chakshu opens up, then you start understanding the inner meaning of Bhagavad Gita and Bhagavatam, Vedas. That comes by blessings. Once he called Upamanyu. Then he said, hey, Upamanyu, you do one thing, you take care of the cows and the calves. Gocharan. Says he was taking care. So one day, spiritual master called him. Then he said, you are looking very atta-gatta, very healthy. What are you eating? He said, I am doing madhukari and eating. Then the spiritual master said, madhukari means, how many of you know madhukari? What is madhukari? Bolo, Abhay.
Taking the diksha.
Going house to house.
Yeah, but what is madhukari? Bharati, bolo. Madhukari, why it came? Madhukari is a bee, bumblebee, goes to few flowers and then little collects madhu, honey from the flowers. So Madhukari, brahmachari, has to do madhukari. They can only go to 7 houses, not 2. 7 houses. So I am doing madhukari and eating. He said, but that madhukari has to be given to the spiritual master. He has to bring and give it to the spiritual master. So without my permission, how can you eat? Then he started giving madhukari to Guru Maharaj. And after some time he called. Hey, Upamanyu, you are still atta-gatta. What are you doing for your eating? He said, I am going for second time. First time collecting and giving it to you. I am doing it second time. He said, no, second time is prohibited. You can't do that. So we stopped. Then after some time again he called. Arey Upamanyu, abhi bhi atta-gatta kya kar rahe ho tu? What are you eating? I am drinking milk from the cows. He said, I only told you to take care of the cows. I didn't tell you to drink the milk. Okay. So then he stopped. Then after some time again he called. He said, "Hey, Upamanyu, abhi bhi atta-gatta kya kar rahe ho tum aajkal?" While when the cows are drinking milk, I take little bit. Guru Maharaj said, you can't do that also, because seeing you, the cows will not drink enough milk and give it to you. Okay, Guru Maharaj. अब इस काल में ऐसे करेगा, they will revolt. Right? Then he was going around, and then he was feeling hungry because Guru Maharaj stopped all sources of eating. Then Guru Maharaj he ate some leaves in the forest. They are very poisonous leaves. He became blind. Right? He became blind. Then he fell into a well. And then Acharya Dhoumya, he was searching for his disciple, Upamanyu. He was very worried. I stopped all the sources of his eating. So what he comes to be doing? Then he was searching. He said, "Hey Upamanyu, where are you? Upamanyu, where are you?" He said, "Guru Maharaj, I am here." "Where?" "In the well." They took him out. He said, "What happened?" "Guru Maharaj, you stopped all the source of my eating. So because of hunger, I ate some poison leaves. So they are turned out to be poisonous. So I became blind. I fell into the well." Okay, but you do one thing. You pray to Ashwini Kumaras. Then he taught him some mantras. Who are Ashwini Kumaras? Ashwini Kumaras are the physicians of Devatas. So he prayed to Ashwini Kumaras. Very wonderful prayers are there. I am not repeating them here. So he prayed. So Ashwini Kumaras, they appeared. And then he gave some herbs, herbal herbs, that you eat this, you will get back your eyesight. So Upamanyu, he offered to his guru first, right? And then ate. So Ashwini Kumaras, they are very, very pleased. This is the same thing your Guru Maharaj also has done it, Ayodhya Dhoumya. So we are very pleased with you. So we are blessing you that you will get back your eyesight. Then Ayodhya Dhoumya blessed Upamanyu that by my mercy, because you are very obedient and followed my instructions. And one thing we should follow in our spiritual life. We should reach that stage where we don't protest. Right? No injustice. In the Krishna's kingdom, no injustice is done. So if you think that some injustice is being done, that means that is a test for you. That is a test for you. Suppose somebody is doing some seva in Pujari department. I call and that person and say, "From tomorrow you don't come." Then you should say yes, Prabhu. Right? If you are protesting, then you are not a well situated disciple. Right? No protest in spiritual life. No protest. Everything is done by arrangement of by the will of Krishna. So everything in spiritual life, whatever is happening in our lives now is happening by the will of Krishna. So Krishna never does any injustice to anybody, especially to his devotees. Right? So we should reach that stage. I am not saying everybody to behave like a pure devotee, but right? Is it clear? So he blessed him that all the Vedic knowledge will be revealed to you. See, he was not sitting and reading any Vedas, but by the mercy of the spiritual master, he got the knowledge revealed in the heart. Just like Krishna blessed Dhruva Maharaj with a shank, then all the knowledge is revealed. Prahlada Maharaj also, Nashingadev made him sit on his lap and put his hand on his head, and then all the knowledge is revealed. Right? There is one notorious or famous, whatever, Ramakrishna Paramahamsa. He embraced Vivekananda, and then he started crying. Then Vivekananda got electric shock. And then Ramakrishna started crying. He said, what happened? All my knowledge मैंने दे दिया. ऐसा नहीं होता है. Prabhu was describing it, laughing and laughing. This is foolishness, you know. So it doesn't happen like that. So the more knowledge you give to others, it will increase. Right? And then third one, Veda. He told it that you do menial service in my house. So he was washing clothes, he was washing utensils, he was arranging firewood for performing yajna, everything, all menial service, washing clothes, washing toilet, cleaning the jadu pocha, garka, and then taking care of all the children of Guru Maharaj, and then serving Guru Mata. Everywhere, years and years he was serving. One day he was carrying a bundle of wooden stick firewood on his head, and they fell up. When he was recollecting again, he found one grey hair. Grey hair. At that time, no brahmachari, the enemy of brahmacharis, they say, what? मिरर में हम देखते हैं हर एक व्यक्ति सोचता है मैं इतना हैंडसम मेरे से अरे भगवान इतना सुंदर क्यों बनाया बोलते हैं हम लोग क्यों क्या करूं इतना ब्यूटी को राइट सब ऐसे अच्छा लगते हैं so that is why Bhaktisiddhanta Thakur used to put his tilak without looking into the mirror. Right? The mirror is dangerous. Once in a huge office complex, they are having a problem. Long line of people near the lift, because lifts are small and all. So they are saying what to do, how we have to construct new lifts or whatever. Then one consultant told that you do one thing, you put a huge mirror near the lift. Then your problem will be solved. So everybody will come and they will take out the spoon. You get something. So they will spend some time in front of the mirror. Anyway, say out of the topic. So the Veda, he started crying. Right? He started crying. He said, kya ho gaya? The spiritual master asked, what happened? Right? And अरे मैं बुढ़ा हो गया आपका सेवा करते करते एक मंत्र भी नहीं आया मेरे को. I have not learned even one mantra. What to do now? Right? You have not taught me Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya also. So what to do? Buddha ho gaya. Then don't worry. I am blessing you. Now your education is finished. I am blessing you. All Vedic knowledge will be revealed in your heart. I will tell you some other time. Veda's very important disciple was Uttanka. Right? So he had so then Veda said, teaching. So this story that is given in the beginning of Mahabharata. The very beginning of Mahabharata, just starting. Why? Because whether it is Mahabharata, Bhagavatam, Ramayana, Gita, Bhagavad Gita, Vishnu Sahasranam, whatever, without the blessings of the spiritual master, you cannot succeed in life. Always remain a fool. Prabhupada said. Always remain a fool in front of the spiritual master. Prabhupada said, right? Okay. So in the verse, chala gaya na. Hare Krishna. Bhuyah snigdasya shishyasya guravo guhyam api uta. Hare Krishna. You should purchase a new one, sound system.
Yes.
Hare Krishna. When Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu he wanted to go to Vrindavan, his disciples requested, take some assistant with you. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu said, I will not take anybody who is very close to me. I will take some new one. So he said, Nutana Sangi ha ibeka snigdha yandramana aiche yavipati mai taveya eka jana. Such a person must be a new man and he must have a peaceful mind. If I can obtain such a man, I shall agree to take him with me. So here, snigdha means very peaceful. Right? Snigdasya, sishyasya. Right? So what is meant by peaceful? अरे बोलो
Having control. Someone who is liberated from Maya. Someone who is not attached with Maya. Someone who is liberated with.
Okay. Peaceful means one who has controlled his senses. Right? Shanti. Formerly, when Chaitanya Mahaprabhu went to South India, a Brahmana named Krishnadas went with him. Krishnadas fell victim to a woman, and Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu had to take the trouble to free him from the clutches of the gypsies. Therefore, the Lord here says that He wants a new man who is peaceful in mind. One whose mind is not peaceful is agitated by certain drives, especially sex desire, even though he be in the company of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Please hear this very carefully. Such a man will become a victim of women when he fall down even in the company of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Can you imagine? What? Tell it, Bhagya. Feeling sleepy?
No.
Tell.
I was hearing it and I was saying, even when you go to Lord, you fall down because of this.
Please note it down. Now hear it carefully. Maya is so strong that unless one is determined not to fall victim, even the Supreme Personality of Godhead cannot give protection. Should I read it again?
Yeah.
Such a man will become a victim of women and will fall down even in the company of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Maya is so strong that unless one is determined not to fall victim, even the Supreme Personality of Godhead cannot give protection. The Supreme Lord and His representative always want to give protection, but a person must take advantage of their personal contact. If one thinks that Supreme Personality of Godhead or His representative is an ordinary man, you should not consider spiritual master an ordinary man. He will certainly fall down. Thus, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu did not want a person like Krishnadas to accompany him. He wanted someone who was determined, who had a peaceful mind, and who was not agitated by ulterior motives. Is it clear?
Yes.
When you will fall down? If you are not peaceful and if you are not determined not to fall down, right? It should be from our side also. Krishna will give you protection if you are determined not to fall a victim to Maya. Krisha, you understand? Swarup Damodar then said, again it comes, see, Swarupa kahe, e Balabhadra Bhattacharya, tomate susnigdha bada pandita sadhu arya. Here he is saying, Susnigdha. Right? Susnigdha. Here is Balabhadra Bhattacharya, who has a great love for you. Here, Susnigdha means affectionate. Two things a disciple should have for the spiritual master. One is, he should be peaceful. And then number two, he should have love for spiritual master. Right? He is an honest, learned scholar and he is advanced in spiritual consciousness. He is sadhu. Right? Bada Pandita Sadhu Arya. Right? Shri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu wanted a new man, not a person like Balakrishna Das, who would fall for women. Saru Damodar therefore immediately pointed out a new Brahmana named Balabhadra Bhattacharya. Shri Swarup Damodar Goswami had studied this person very thoroughly and had seen that he had great love for Shri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Not only did he love the Lord, but he was also learned and honest. He was not duplicitous and he was advanced in Krishna consciousness. According to a Bengali proverb, Atibhakti Chorere Lakshana, too much devotion is a symptom of a thief. A person who assumes himself to be a great devotee but mentally is thinking of something else is duplicitous. One who is not duplicitous is called sadhu. Swarup Damodar immediately pointed out that Balabhadra Bhattacharya was quite fit to accompany the Lord because he was a learned scholar and was simple and had great love for Shri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Bolo, Santosh. What are the qualifications of Balabhadra Bhattacharya? किधर है आपका माइंड? So hearing means repeating. Right? You hear properly, you can repeat. क्यों इतना आवाज कर रहे थे तुम? He was also advanced in Krishna consciousness. Therefore, he was considered appropriate for accompanying the Lord as a personal servant. The words snigdha, very peaceful, and susnigdha, affectionate, are used in verses 14 and 15 respectively. And Prabhupada quoted Srimad Bhagavatam 1.1.8. Guruyuhu snigdhasya shishyasya guravo guhyamapyuta. A disciple who has actual love for his spiritual master is endowed by the blessings of the spiritual master and with all confidential knowledge. Srila Sridhar Swami has commented that the word snigdhasya means premavataha. The word premavataha indicates that one who has great love for his spiritual master. Unnati ji, aap boliye. What is confidential? Guhyam. What is confidential knowledge?
Fear of the spiritual master.
Why Bhagavad Gita?
As it is.
Why Bhagavad Gita is called Rahasya? But what is Rahasya is there? Bhagavatam, again, Guhyam Apyuta. Guhya means confidential. Why it's called confidential? These Ra agents are there. CIA. They are all, spies, confidential. Nobody knows. Their list is not there. Names are not there. They are not listed, right? But here, everything is printed in Bhagavatam, English, Hindi, Marathi, Gujarati. Why it is called Guhyam? Please throw some light.
Only when the Supreme Personality.
I didn't ask you.
I think that spiritual master is easy even bringing that knowledge to the disciple.
Yeah. Even though this knowledge, Bhagavad Gita, is available in print, they will not get it unless you receive it from a very good. You have to receive this knowledge from a bona fide spiritual master, bona fide devotee. In the environment of ISKCON, right? You don't learn so much from spiritual master. We learn from bona fide devotees, right? Now there is a small exercise for all of you, right? Based on these these verses, I have explained this verse, and the Chaitanya Charitamrita I have read out. Please list out how will you lead your spiritual life? Please discuss amongst yourself. Right? How will you lead your spiritual life?
How would we?
Based on whatever I have explained, how will you lead your spiritual life?
Spiritual life.
Is it clear?
Yes.
Huh? Now your time starts. 3 minutes.
The devotee is helping us in Prashadam.
Okay, done? Alright. Vaikunteshwar Mother, please share your thoughts. Please get up, stand up. How will you lead your spiritual life after hearing these two verses?
Must always try to obey our spiritual master and not ask any questions.
Huh?
Not ask.
Protest.
Protest.
Protest. And we should try to lead a peaceful life.
Very good, very good. Come. Now, there is no correct and wrong answers. Just don't be nervous. Say.
And we should be affectionate.
I was
Affectionate towards
waiting for that. You should be affectionate for
we should be affectionate to our spiritual master.
only to spiritual master? Huh? Oh, very good. Who can share? Anil? How will you lead your spiritual life? Huh?
To have some faith on yourself.
Form faith in? Huh?
Depend on his knowledge.
Okay, who else? Ladies? Vidya, tell. Stand up.
Submissive, peaceful means one who controls the senses and determined for our daily basis sadhana and hearing lectures, Bhagavatam, Gita, bona fide devotees means it is from proper Guru Parampara.
Very good. Gents, Lalit Bhagya, you want to share? How will you lead your spiritual life from now onwards?
I think selfless service to the spiritual master with affection, love, determination that you will not fall to Maya, that you will be able to control your senses. Listening to the spiritual master, not protesting to instructions given by the spiritual master. I think.
Very good. Ladies, Ekta?
That be aware that Maya is very strong, and one has to be careful that one has to be determined, because unless you are not determined, and there is a good chance to fall, and even like the supreme personality is not determined, you're not going to be protected. So be careful of Maya and be peaceful, because it of course means that one should be able to control the senses, and that will also help protect from Maya. Really, so be peaceful in your heart and mind. And continuously, of course, have complete faith and surrender to the spiritual master, and have complete faith in Lord Krishna, and believe that everything that is happening in our life is because of the will of Krishna ultimately. So, he will not do any injustice to us. He's fair.
So we don't protest.
So, yeah, don't protest and have that faith in your heart that Krishna is going to help us.
Tisha, you want to share something?
Just believe in Krishna and knowledge, peacefulness and determination and a lot of things, but now
Very good, determination, yeah. This word determination is very important for us. Okay?
and just believe in God, believe in Krishna and believe in
Yeah. So, AGS, bolo. How will you lead your spiritual life?
We should not consider our spiritual master as an ordinary person. We should be peaceful in our lives. In a sense, we should not protest the words of our spiritual master. Then, of course, we should love the spiritual master and serve him. And Krishna will help us in our spiritual progress if we are determined to progress spiritual.
Very good, thank you. Please understand that in context of ISKCON, right, we have authorities, right, and the Siksha Guru, and then spiritual master. So for us, main source, like spiritual masters, they are always traveling. They don't give you day-to-day instructions, right? So you have to be very submissive to your authorities or your local Siksha Guru, who is actually instructing you on a regular basis, right? You should not think that, oh, I will listen to only my Diksha Guru, I don't care for you, right? Whoever is your Siksha Guru, whoever is teaching you on a regular basis, you must. Ready? Ready?
5 more minutes.
Okay.
I will come in 5.
Yeah. Is it clear? Very, very important verse. This is very, very important verse. Prayan alpash sabhya kalaosmin yuge janaha manda sumanda matayo manda bhagyahi upadhrata. O learned one, in this iron age of Kali, men have but short lives. They are quarrelsome, lazy, misguided, unlucky, and above all, always disturbed. This is the description of her? Huh? Description of? Yeah, all of us. Kaliga, आप लोग अलग है क्या? You know, if you read Prabhupada's books, Prabhupada is always saying Mayavadi, Mayavadi, Mayavadi. So the disciples in the beginning they thought, who is this Mayavadi? Are the Prabhupada some enemies? Yeah, are the enemies of Prabhupada? But we are not Mayavadis. Why in front of us? Saying Mayavadi, Mayavadi, Mayavadi. Then later on they found out we are Mayavadis. We are the Mayavadis. Right? So we are the people of Kali Yuga. In Kali Yuga, Prabhupada I am just important. In Kali Yuga, the duration of life is shortened, not so much because of insufficient food, but because of irregular habits. By keeping regular habits and eating simple food, any man can maintain the health. Please hear this carefully. Overeating, over-sense gratification, over-dependence on another's mercy, and artificial standards of living sap the very vitality of human energy. I'll read it again. Overeating, over-sense gratification, over-dependence on another's mercy, and artificial standard of living sap the very vitality of human energy. Therefore, the duration of life is shortened. Right? Because not the lack of food, because of irregular habits. And then overeating, over-sense gratification,
over-dependence on somebody's mercy.
And artificial standard of living. Right? We don't need, all latest phones and all, but still, we hanker for it. Right? Many of us, especially I am not a tech savvy person at all. Even though I have latest, somebody gifted me the latest mobile iPhone, but I use only for making notes and then WhatsApp, and then putting photographs on Facebook. That's all. So many features I don't know how to use them. Right? Many of us are like that only. Some are, these young boys are very tech savvy, but old people, we are not. I get headache. Anyway, so like that. In this age, men are victims not only of different political creeds and parties, but also of many different types of sense-gratificatory diversions, such as cinemas, sports, gambling clubs, mundane libraries, bad association, smoking, drinking, cheating, pilfering, bickerings, and so on. Their minds are always disturbed and full of anxieties due to so many different engagements. In this age, many unscrupulous men manufacture their own religious faiths, which are not based on any revealed scriptures. And very often people who are addicted to sense gratification are attracted by such institutions. Consequently, in the name of religion, so many sinful acts are being carried out on the people in general, have neither peace of mind nor health of body. So the greatest problem in Kali Yuga is cinemas, gambling, all that are there. But the greatest problem in Kali Yuga is some people, they want to take up spiritual life, but there are many cheaters. So I told this many times, I will not hesitate to tell again. Acharya Prabhu, he was dabbling with, today Giraj Maharaj was telling, all these Westerners, they are like that. He was going to many spiritual masters, and then he came finally to Prabhupada. Right? Then Prabhupada asked him, you want to become God or you want to serve God? Right? Like that, Acharya Prabhu also was going through many religions, Buddhism, Oriental philosophy, then Christianity, Islam, everywhere. So he was reading some Bhagavad Gita and all that. Then he was practicing yoga, pranayama and all that. So finally one of his friends told him, there is a spiritual master from India, he was conducting classes in 26 2nd Avenue. So go there. And then Acharya Prabhu came. Then there he saw matchless gift shop. Then one person came out of the house and then he asked, is this a place where the Gita classes are conducted? What did he say? Anybody can repeat? Bolo Sushil, what did he say? The iconic dialogue. Anybody remembers? Oh pilgrim, your journey has ended. What did he say? Arjun?
Journey is ended.
Oh pilgrim, your journey has ended. And then Prabhupada gave lecture and all, I am not this body. And then he had a problem understanding Prabhupada's Bengali accent and all. Then he asked Haigiri Prabhu. After the lecture, then Prabhupada distributed prasad and all that. So only one apple he had. Then exact number of pieces he cut. And then he gave it, he put one in his mouth. And then he gave it to everyone. And then exact number of pieces. And he asked, does Swamiji, now he is thinking Prabhupada will teach him some meditation. Then Haigiri Prabhu told him, what did he say? Famous dialogue? Can somebody repeat?
Don't trust a sadhu.
Never trust a sadhu. Who is not dancing? Bolo? Never trust a sadhu who is not dancing. Right? if somebody is teaching you meditation in Kali Yuga, that means he is a Bolo? He is a cheater. He should teach. Spiritual master means he should teach Sankirtan. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram. Prabhupada was very proud. My dancing, in Surat, they have created a, sensation that they went. Then Prabhupada was very proud. My dancing white elephants. They would dance in ecstasy and then people, Indians would become attracted. Oh, who are these devotees? Right? So, sadhu, in Kali Yuga, sadhu means? He must be dancing. So later on, he got introduced and then, Prabhupada, he was very, very affectionate. And then he would tea, serve chapatis, sabji, he would cook with his own hands. How fortunate these guys are. Prabhupada was cooking and feeding them. And then they were thinking it's complete nectar, pure nectar. Prabhupada cooked means Radharani Krishna has to eat, right? And then they were tasting nectar. And then they would, Prabhupada said, this David, he would eat 15 chapatis. So Prabhupada, usually we don't, ladies, they don't count, right? But Prabhupada knows everything. And then after that, ready? Okay, I'll come. 2 minutes. After that, Prabhupada, then he said, also never trust a sadhu who is not dancing. Also, never trust a sadhu who doesn't cook nicely. Who doesn't give you nice prasadam. Right? So that I don't know, it's recorded. Some people will become upset. In ISKCON we say, Sadguru, no? We say sad guru. He is not Sadguru, he is sad guru. They are teaching, he made a statement saying that this Mauni Amavasya, let us cut all our relations with our Pitrus forever. But Pitrus connection with Pitru will never be cut. People have to worship Pitrus for good progeny. Right? So nothing, they never quote, even Pandit, all these sadhus, so-called sadhus. Now, that is why Prabhupada, he was always quoting in front of foreigners Bhagavad Gita shlokas, even though they don't know any Sanskrit. Because Prabhupada said, quote Bhagavad Gita shlokas, Bhagavatam shlokas. It is very authentic. So we also learn. If you don't learn Sanskrit, no problem. At least quote English translations. Remember where it is said. So and so there is some place it is said like that. Okay, I will go now. There is one small exercise. 5 minutes. After that, he will speak on Damodar. He will speak on this thing, Damodar. So, how much you are affected by Kali Yuga? Discuss amongst yourselves. Kitna? How much effect Kali has on you? Yeah? Yeah? So let's discuss. I will listen to recording. How much you are affected by Kali Yuga? Kitna qualities hai? You can take out the verse number 1.10. Right? No, this Srimad Bhagavatam. Parayan alpash sabhya kalosmin yuge jane. Mandasumanda mataya. Wait. I'll go. I'll join you for feast. Today's feast is sponsored by Shivasagar Prabhu. Kya naam hai? Sudarshan Madhav Prabhu. हरे कृष्णा. हमारा बेटी का बर्थडे था, हो गया क्योंकि they didn't get a slot, so this Sunday they are sponsoring. So next week, Unnati mother, confirm? Next week venue का problem है क्योंकि they are having a huge meetings are there, so we will announce where is the venue.
Prabhu's also birthday next Sunday.
Ayyo, but she already next to next Sunday. next to next Sunday we don't have class. Friday कर लो. Friday कर लो. बहुत ही competition है. Okay?
खिलाने का competition.
खिलाने का competition. Okay? How Kali affects you? How you are affected by Kali Yuga? Okay.
We thank His Grace Ram Rupa Prabhu for his valuable time in spite of tight schedule by chanting one time Hare Krishna Maha.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare.
I'll join you for a feast. Damodar Arti, please offer and go. Okay? I'll tell Shankar to provide you lamps. Otherwise, there will be a lot of rush today.
Thank you.
Okay.
Hare Krishna, please continue discussing among yourselves. Hare Krishna, I will recite once the shloka Prabhuji which he quoted from first canto, first chapter, Prayena Payusha Sabya Kalo Asmin Yuge Jana Manda Sumanda Matayo Manda Bhagya Yupadrita. So please discuss among yourselves for a few minutes. What are the qualities in the age of Kali Yuga are affecting you the most? Take your some time and discuss among yourselves. What are those qualities which are affecting you the most in this age of Kali Yuga?
Short memory.
Discuss among yourselves. You will take so many qualities. In the age of Kali effect. Hare Krishna. Yes. 3 Prabhujis, 3 Matavas. 3 members from Prabhuji's side, 3 members from Mataji's side. Yes, Mataji. Hare Krishna. I request, my humble request, please be silent so that we can hear.
So I think this is the effect of Kali.
So unwanted distractions.
Unwanted distraction.
Is it okay if I name like this? Unwanted distractions. Thank you, Mataji. Someone from Prabhuji's side?
Yeah. There is one point about quarrels. Actually, we are short-tempered, impatience, and
One quality.
short-tempered impatience, which lead we don't listen. We argue with people unnecessarily without listening them properly and listening.
Yeah. Short-tempered. Short-tempered and easily gets into quarrelsome. Yes. Short-tempered and easily gets into quarrelsome. Yes, Mataji. Prabhuji?
Greed.
Greed. Okay. Greed.
Short memory, no concentration, very lazy and greedy.
Short memory. I am repeating this so that Prabhuji can hear afterwards. Short memory,
No concentration,
no concentration,
lazy
lazy,
and greedy.
greedy. Artificial standard of living. Social media. Prabhuji also mentioned in the quoted business.
But we are forced into the society because we can peer pressure and many times.
So people have their profile pic, which they are not, and they have their timelines, and everybody else they feel that Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. So when the people, when they keep their status, I don't know how many of you watch the statuses of others to other WhatsApps, Instagram. Whoever is watching, they feel tempted. Why I am not like that? I also should visit this place. I also should eat this food stuff. Sometimes when they keep food stuff, yes, I also want to taste it. When they have nice action scenes, the movements, styles, we also feel like following it. So we are tempted by the timelines of others. Yes, we are tempted by the timelines of others, and we are in rat race. Yes, I also want to experience. Thank you, Mother. Someone Prabhuji side. Kali Yuga effects.
Lies and deceit. In Kali Yuga, the lifespan is very short, and it is also less short compared to other yugas, and very prominently the cheating propensity is very high.
Yes. So cheating propensity is very high, and when the Muchukunda Maharaj, after the long sleep, when he came back and saw the world, he saw everybody is very short. Everybody became very short. Short not just in the height, short memory also. In the memory also they became very short. Short memories, lifespan. You said one more? Cheating propensity. So nowadays, if anybody wants to speak with anyone else, definitely they expect. Without expecting, they will not spend any few seconds also they won't spare. It is very great to see that all of you are coming to Krishna Katha temple, hearing and exchanging. But otherwise, you can observe your well-wishers, friends, relatives. It's very hard to find someone who will spare a minute for you to hear. It's very, very hard. Even when the person is becoming older and older, everybody feels like somebody should hear me. I had one experience. One of the youngster coming to temple and sharing all his whatever nonsense he has done. He was sharing with me. So for such kind of people, we hear little bit. If we continuously hear, then that also comes to us. We hear little bit and cut it off, and we give some guidance. So people wants to speak. Everybody wants to speak, especially Indians. That is there in their inborn talent. You want to spread, you want to speak. That's why the social media also, most of the Indians only they access. Social media means want to promote something from my side. So, but there is no one to hear. That is the unfortunate thing. If at all they have to spend some time to hear, they expect. they expect something from us. If they are spending few minutes, definitely they expect. So definitely when there is expectation, there is some cheating propensity when there is expectation. But here in ISKCON, we speak, devotees, we hear also, without having any material expectations. It is all completely spiritual expectations. Especially like Ram Rupa Prabhu, when he is giving classes, he doesn't expect that, okay, all of you are my chelas. All of you are my students. And whoever is hearing also, they also don't feel like Ram Rupa Prabhu is my only and only boss. We feel very open. Right? So there is no any material kind of expectations. These are spiritual oriented expectations. Just like Prabhuji took one task with all of you recently, yesterday. How you will lead your spiritual life. Otherwise, in any other organizations, any other guru, he definitely pinpoints, okay, you should follow this, you should follow this, you should do this, you should do this. But here, Prabhuji is giving a class and he is asking you all to think over and respond from your side, so that you will understand how you wanted to lead your spiritual life. That spiritual expectations are there, not any material motivated expectation. If that all there is any material motivated expectation, definitely that is cheating. So thank you for the nice reflections. Yes.
Free mixing of man and woman.
That is I heard. I will. The point is Prabhuji is mentioning free mixing of men and women. I remember I was hearing one class from his guest Kamalochan Prabhu. In his school days, he just stood like this. There was a co-education, of course. Before that, there was a not co-education, boys schools, boys high school, girls high school. So in his, when he came to 8th class, 9th class, Kamalochan Prabhu was sitting on boys' side, other side, girls. So he was expressing. Even I had such experience, that's why I could relate it. He said, whenever we have done any mistake, teachers, they used to make us stand on the table. We used to stand, and we used to feel very, very shy standing in front of opposite gender. Kamalochan Prabhu says, I don't know what these girls and boys, they speak continuously. Because he had the tendency of becoming a brahmachari. He never mingled with any mataris. So, in this modern time, it is a very, very common trend. If any boy doesn't have any girlfriend, everybody looks at him very pity, with a great pity, he says. And we recently attended, Ram Rupa Prabhu gave one lecture in Somaya College recently. So Ram Rupa Prabhu, he doesn't speak anything, any class, without, especially to youngsters, without quoting any joke